All right, we started out with a white piece of paper as always. We lay in the header, the slider and images, above, below, the footer. We're looking at the old website, and then now we're looking at menu solutions that are already out there in the marketplace to see what exists, what are they doing it right, are they doing it wrong, and frankly, we found out they were doing it wrong. So we're documenting things we should do in order to achieve really what we see as perfection, and we start that process with something called a storyboard. And sketch this out on a whiteboard. You know, we have the parent product, which is we'll call meal number 1, and that is steak, potatoes, and vegetable in a roll. Okay, those would be children of this meal 1, and then we have variables or variations of this steak. Actually, I should say a T-bone steak or sirloin steak, and nail it down just a little bit further because that's what's typical. And then we have the size of the steak. We have how. I won't bore you with all the details, but you get the idea. It's a storyboard. We're sketching out the relationships, and we're even trying other products, cars, computers, see how this parent-child relationships work. And finally, this is an article on the new Google schema, which is going to ultimately help SEO. So when these menus are put on the website, we can also create some script that would allow these menus to be visible on Google, and Google will actually display the menu in their search results. I won't bore you with all the details on that, but all this kind of stuff. You can see I've got a model in front of me. This one's for Domino's Pizza, and how a database tends to be set up. And those that are in the database world will understand primary keys and foreign keys and all that kind of stuff. Enough about that, and now we're going to get into the actual designing of the back end and how you add your data to your menu. We're laying it out, but all of this is just in Photoshop. If you see on the right hand side here, I've got a bunch of folders. If I just hide these folders, you'll see these items start disappearing. These are all drawn from scratch, and that's what we want to do, is we want to lay it out in a way that we think that it logically makes sense. You know, we tweak, and then when I'm finally done tweaking, I'll move this, I'll start programming this so that the menus actually work and the data can actually be saved to something called a database. Databases can be a real yawner, but the bottom line is that's where all your data lives, your fields, your tables, your relationships, and that's what we're creating here. But let's slow it down a bit. Denver Omelet has a parent that is number 2. So if we follow that back and we see number 2 here, which is the CID, is in fact the 3-egg omelet. So that'll tell the menu system to put this in the 3-egg omelet section. Load that up and find the Denver. Here we are. There's the Denver omelet. That is the same information that just pulled directly from the database. It's in the 3-egg omelet section, and that is on the breakfast served all day menu. So that's how all that comes together in a beautiful way. Okay, we've got the Island Cafe restaurant finished. This is the final product. It starts with a big and bold slider across the front of the page with a fork and knife on either side. And you'll notice it fills this screen edge to edge. And this is a 1920. It really doesn't matter how big or how small it is. That's what our technology does. You can see we bring it down to a phone size. Okay, got to speed this up. You can see I resize it, big, small, photo gallery. We're taking a look at the menu right now. Now we're logging into the back end so you can see how we can add menus, add products, and understand how what goes on the back end of the whole website ends up on the front end. Here we have a ham, bacon, or sausage, and you notice this little play button right here. If I click on that.
Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with ham and eggs. So this was going to be one of those what I had for breakfast photo posts, and then I decided,
you can see
just film it.
A little video like this really makes a difference. And I'll give you some more examples of that. And let's learn about the cheeseburgers that Island Cafe might have.
With a burger, as with all things that you cook, you have to ask yourself, is this thing I'm doing to this perfectly good classic dish, is it making it better? It might make it more entertaining. It might dazzle people and say, oh, look how clever he is. It might deconstruct it in a way that impresses people or delights them or astounds them. But does it make it better? The perfect burger is the classic soft, squishy potato bun, a hunk of well-ground, good quality beef, and more often than not, processed meltable cheese.
Sounds pretty good. Well, I'm going to back that off, although we could watch this one for quite a while. You know, this video was set up was actually initially taken when Anthony was still with us. And anyway, you get a better idea here of the power of video as we move through. And we find a lot of clients don't take advantage of incorporating video on their website because it does take an extra effort, but boy, does it make a difference to your end users. And that's it. I want to thank you for taking time out of your life to watch this video. I want you to know that CompuMatter takes your dreams seriously. And a website is just that. It represents your business represents your dreams, and I personally take that very seriously. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you know anybody who needs a restaurant website, send them our way. Bye-bye.